Hi, how are you doing? This is AWS By Doing. I'm Madhu Vasudevan from the AWS By Doing team. Welcome to this educational video series, AWS By Doing, wherein you can learn AWS Cloud Computing by following along with an AWS Certified Solutions Architect. We acknowledge and thank the official AWS documentation material which we have used to produce this educational video. Although we will try to keep all resources consumed eligible for the free tier, ensuring that you are not charged or minimizing your charges is your responsibility. To minimize charges, remember to delete all created chargeable resources after each session. For more labs, check out the link to our full playlist from the description below. This time, we will walk you through a hands-on lab on create a Hello World Lambda function, test the Lambda function, create a Hello World API with LambdaProxyIntegration, deploy the API in the API Gateway console, test the API with a browser, test the API with the curl command, and finally delete all created resources. The estimated cost for doing this hands-on is no charge, as AWS Lambda and API Gateway are free tier eligible. The prerequisite AWS skill level is that of beginner with general understanding of AWS API Gateway concepts. To set up a free tier eligible AWS account and a user with sufficient permissions, check out our video on Create Admin User. To begin, fire up a browser, preferably Google Chrome, and head to aws.amazon.com. Sign in to the AWS Management Console as a user with administrator credentials. In this hands-on, we will build a Hello World REST API with LambdaProxyIntegration. In a Lambda integration, the HTTP method request from the client is mapped to a backend Lambda function invocation. In a Lambda proxy integration, the entire client request is sent to the backend Lambda function as is, except that the order of the request parameters isn't preserved. API Gateway maps the entire client request to the input event parameter of the backend Lambda function. The Lambda function's output, including status code, headers, and body, is returned to the client as is. For many use cases, this is the preferred integration type. LambdaProxyIntegration is a lightweight, flexible API Gateway API integration type that allows you to integrate an API method or an entire API with a Lambda function. The Lambda function can be written in any language that Lambda supports. Because it's a proxy integration, you can change the Lambda function implementation at any time without needing to redeploy your API. In this hands-on, you will create a Hello World Lambda function to be the backend for the API, and then this function returns a greeting to the caller as a JSON object. This is the format of the JSON object returned by the function. Greeting, good period of the day, like morning, evening, afternoon, name of caller, of name of city, and happy day of the week. For example, you might get a message back like, good evening, John of Seattle, happy Thursday. Then we will create and test a Hello World API with LambdaProxyIntegration to this Lambda function. To create a Hello World Lambda function, sign in to the Lambda console. On the AWS navigation bar, choose a region. Like for example, US West, Oregon, or the region closest to you. Note the region where you create the Lambda function. You will need it when you create the API. In the navigation pane, click on Functions. Choose Create Function. Choose Author from Scratch. Under the basic information, for function name, enter Lambda proxy integration. From the runtime drop-down list, choose a supported Node.js runtime. Under Permissions, expand the Choose or Create an Execution role. Choose Create New Role from AWS Policy Templates. In role name, enter a name like Get Started, Lambda Execution Role. Leave the Policy Templates field blank and click on Create Function. And your function is created. But this is the code that we will use for our Hello World Lambda function. So copy it from the description and paste it in the inline code editor. Like so. This Node.js Lambda function code parses the event object passed to the function and prints out the greeting message. So this Lambda function and later the API will return a greeting message like Good evening, John of Seattle, happy Thursday. Click on Save to save the Lambda function. To test this function, in the upper right corner, click on Test. In the Configure Test Event page, choose Create New Test Event. And in the event template, search for API Gateway. Click on Amazon API Gateway AWS Proxy. Enter an event name like sample event. And you need to fill in some properties in this sample event template. For our sample event template, we need to fill in property values for the body, for query string parameters, and headers. So copy the values, copy this body line, and replace it here. Like so. Next, copy the query string parameters and replace it in the sample event, like so. Finally, copy the day property value and this time append it to the list of headers at the very bottom after a comma and paste it there. When done, scroll down and click on Create. Click on Test. Scroll up and see the execution result. Upon successful completion, view the results in the console. The execution results section shows the execution status as succeeded and also shows the function execution results. expand the details. We see what was returned by the return statement, including our message. The summary section shows the key information reported in the log output section. The log output section shows the log AWS Lambda generates for each execution. These are the logs written to CloudWatch by the Lambda function. The AWS Lambda console shows these logs for your convenience. Note that the click here link, right there, shows logs in the CloudWatch console. The function then adds logs to Amazon CloudWatch in the log group that corresponds to the Lambda function. A new browser tab opens up for log group, and you can click on the log group for this Lambda function. To look at the logs. You can see our logged message here. Next, we create an API for our Hello World Lambda function by using the API Gateway console. Sign in to the API Gateway console. From the region drop-down, select the same region as the Lambda function. If this is your first time using API Gateway, you see a page that introduces you to the features of the service. Under REST API, choose Build. If this is not your first time using API Gateway, choose Create API, and under REST API, click on Build. When the Create Example API pop-up appears, choose OK. We will create an empty API. Under the Create New API, choose New API. Under Settings, for API name, enter Lambda Simple Proxy. Description is optional. Leave endpoint type set to regional. And choose Create API. Your API has been created. To create the Hello World resource, choose the root resource in the resource tree. Choose Create Resource from the Actions drop-down. Leave Configure as Proxy Resource unchecked. For resource name, enter Hello World. Leave resource path set to /Hello World. Leave Enable API Gateway Course unchecked. And choose Create Resource. You have created the Hello World resource. In a proxy integration, the entire request is sent to the backend Lambda function as is via a catch-all any method that represents any HTTP method. The actual HTTP method is specified by the client at runtime. The any method allows you to use a single API method setup for all of the supported HTTP methods like delete, get, head, options, patch, post, and put. To set up the any method, In the resources list, choose Hello World. In the Actions menu, choose Create Method. Choose any from the drop-down menu and click on the checkmark icon. Leave the integration type set to Lambda function. Choose the Use Lambda Proxy Integration. From the Lambda region drop-down menu, choose the region where you created the Get Started Lambda Proxy Integration Lambda function. In the Lambda function field, type any character and choose the Lambda Proxy Integration from the drop-down menu. Leave Use Default Timeout and click on Save. Choose OK when prompted with Add Permission to Lambda function, and you have successfully created your Hello World REST API in the AWS API Gateway. So now you have created an API, but you can't actually use it yet. This is because it needs to be deployed. So let's deploy our REST API in the API Gateway console. From the Actions drop-down menu, choose Deploy API. From the Deployment Stage drop-down, choose New Stage. For stage name, for this hands-on, just let's call it prod. And choose Deploy. In the prod stage editor, note the invoke URL. It should be in this format: https://API ID execute-API.region.amazonaws.com/prod, our stage. Expand the prod stage, and you see that all HTTP methods have been added. Copy out this URL and we are ready to test. You can use the browser and the curl command to test an API with LambdaProxyIntegration. You can use a browser to test the get method. To test get requests using only query string parameters, you can type the URL for the API's Hello World resource into a browser address bar. So open a new address tab, key in the URL, and you need to append the query parameters. So copy them and append it to the address bar, like so. Hit enter and we get our message. Good day, John of Seattle. To get this entire greeting and to test the other HTTP methods, you must use more advanced REST API testing utilities such as Postman or curl command. This tutorial uses curl. The curl command examples assume that curl is installed on your computer. First, check if your computer already has curl installed. So from a terminal or Windows command prompt, enter curl -- version. At a terminal, type curl -- version and hit enter. If you don't have curl installed in your computer, you can download and install curl for your operating system at this link. Etc. So go ahead and install curl if it is not yet installed in your computer, so that we can move on to our testing using the curl command. We can test our API in the browser by changing the name maybe. And the city. And hit enter, and we have a new message. So our API works from the browser, which is good to know. Let us also test with curl, for which this is the command that you can test from your description. Just copy it out and paste it to a terminal or Windows command window. In this curl command, you would need to replace the API ID with your API's API ID and the region with the region where your API is deployed. Like so. And hit enter. And you get your message. Good evening, Madhu of Chicago. Happy Thursday. Cool. Let's try that again with a different time of day. And a different day. And hit enter. And we have a updated message. Happy Friday. Good afternoon. So that API works good. If you change post to the verb put in the preceding method request, you should still get the same response. So let's try that. Let's change post to put. And hit enter. And yes, we get the same message. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. That works good. Let us try the get method. Copy that. Paste it at the terminal. Copy this URL. Paste it at the terminal. Back here, copy the rest of the command. Copy that. Paste it to the terminal. Note that this get command does not have a body parameter. And hit enter. And we get our message. Good day. Happy Thursday. We get a default time of day as just good day. Congratulations, you have successfully created, deployed, and tested your Hello World API. And it is cleanup time. To delete the API, open the API Gateway console. From the region drop-down, check to ensure that you are in the appropriate region. On the navigation pane, click on APIs. choose the API that you want to delete. In the Actions drop-down, click on Delete. Confirm and click on Delete, and you have deleted the API. If you are done working with the Lambda function, delete it. You can also delete the execution role that the console created and the log group that stores the function's logs. To delete the Lambda function, open the Lambda console, on the navigation pane, click on Functions, choose the function you wish to delete. From the Actions drop-down, click on Delete. Confirm by again clicking on Delete, and you have successfully deleted your LambdaProxyIntegration function. To delete the corresponding log group, open the CloudWatch console, in the navigation pane, click on Log Groups, select the function's log group. From the Actions drop-down, click on Delete Log Groups. Confirm the deletion by clicking on Delete, and you have deleted the function's log group. To delete the execution role, open the IAM console, in the navigation pane, click on Roles, and scroll down and locate the function's role. Select the role and click on Delete Role. Confirm by clicking Yes, Delete. And you have deleted all the chargeable resources created in this hands-on session. If you liked following along, please click on the like, thumbs up sign below this video and cheer us along. Share this video with your friends and colleagues. Subscribe to our channel AWS By Doing, and we will update you regularly with our latest and greatest offerings. Write in a comment of what you liked and how we can improve. Check out our playlist for more labs from the link in the description below. Happy cloud computing, and we will see you again in the next episode from the AWS By Doing team.